My favorite lightweight portable wood stove just got better. Stick with me, you're watching Living Survival. Hey everybody, Ben from Living Survival, and I have a Ben's Best, believe it or not. Today we have the Emberlit titanium portable wood stove. Now over a year ago I reviewed their regular wood stove, the stainless steel version, and that pretty much has been my favorite wood stove. It's simple to use, it works very efficiently, and it's very lightweight, and that just got better. They now make a titanium version. It's actually been out for a while, but I was able to finally get my hands on one, and we're going to take a look at that today. So both the original and the titanium come with this nice little pack. It keeps it nice and flat. This thing packs down to an eighth of an inch thin, so it's very easy to slide in your pack. You could probably even put this in a cargo pocket, but what's nice about this is after the stove gets dirty, it keeps it nice and clean and keeps the rest of your pack nice and clean till you get home and can clean it. It's very easy to assemble. You just take the ash pan here and you take the three sides that don't have the hole and just go ahead and assemble it. The ash pan just slides into the slot there, and then you just connect the two slots that are on each side. Now titanium does have a memory, but I've used this several times and it hasn't warped out of control. You can see it warps just a little bit more than the stainless steel, but I don't find that to be a problem at all, and it's pretty typical with anything that's titanium. So basically just like that, your stove is assembled. Make sure all the sides are pushed down here. And you can see that it's just the same size as the stainless, but much, much lighter. The trivets go together very easily as well. You just slide one into the other, and then you just put them into all four corners of the stove here. And it sort of gives you a nice firm base there to set your cups on. It's very, very strong. You can set heavy pots. You could even do cast iron on this if you wanted to, and it will take the weight. So the titanium is the same dimensions. It is 6 inches tall, 1/8 inch when packed, but only 5.4 ounces compared to 11.3 ounces. So half as much weight, and you can tell the difference. This one is definitely more robust and a little bit heavier. I wouldn't say it's much sturdier. I mean, it goes together a little bit better because it is stainless, but the titanium works just as well and is just as sturdy. Both are made in the USA and otherwise identical other than the weight. So I'm gonna go ahead and boil up some water and show you how I would typically use these. So I usually just take the trivets off. I'll stick a bunch of pine needles down in here. Now it rained all day yesterday, so this stuff is still semi-wet, but I'll create a little void in the bottom there, and I'll throw on some smaller sticks here. Then take some larger stuff and stick it right on top of that. Now generally I'll get my fire started with pine, but I don't like to cook with pine because it does have a lot of resins in it. So generally what I'll do, and I've shown this in other videos, is I will just baton down either some cedar chunks or some oak chunks, and those work really well. And once the fire gets going, I can just add a few more of those and it works really well. So we can push that down a little bit and set my trivets right back on the top. Then I'll just take some processed cedar bark here and just stick it right in that little pocket I made. And that will generally take a spark pretty well. So I'm going to do a quick mountain house meal. I just need 2 cups of water, There's 1, 2, and I have a review coming up on a bunch of backpacking food as well. I'll just set that up there, put the cap on, and wait for it to boil. Had to build a quick down and dirty windbreak there. The wind is just whipping. So today we're gonna do a mountain house. We're gonna do the chili mac with beef. Now I have a review coming up on mountain house as well. So lots of backpacker, prepper, you know, day hike type food coming up in future videos, as well as giveaways. We are going to be giving away a bunch of food as well. So stay tuned for that. Now's a good time to click that subscribe button while we boil up this water. It's got the perfect size feed hole for the type of chunks that I use, and I can just continually feed them in here. And this stove just has great updraft. It doesn't clog very easily like some of the other stoves I've reviewed have. If it does clog, you can just take a simple little stick and clear out your holes. But with the V-notches up top and the holes in the bottom, no matter the amount of fuel you have in there, it updrafts very, very efficiently. Now another great thing about these stoves is that you can burn practically anything. I mean, any biofuel, leaves, sticks, twigs, pine cones. I've used just about every type of wood there is. I really like to you know, use the pine needles, like I said, to get it going, and then switch to hardwood chunks to build up a nice coal bed in there, and it just works so efficiently that way. I mean, I have probably 3 chunks in there right now, and it's just burning so hot and updrafting so much. It takes about 4 to 5 minutes to boil 2 cups of water, which is great when you just want a quick boil up and not have to use gas or gas canisters or anything like that. You can simply carry this 1/8 inch stove, very lightweight, and just use what's around you. You can also cook on this thing. Obviously you could use a skillet. I've done that before. I've even cooked directly on the trivets, so very versatile as far as that goes. It's very stable, very sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere, and just works excellent. I believe we are boiling here. Yep, nice rolling boil. It doesn't take much. Just going to pour this 2 cups into the mountain house here and have a nice meal. Another thing I find with this stove is that it's very easy to control the heat. I mean, I have some good embers going on down there right now, so I could put a pan on here, cook some eggs, you know, slow cook bacon or something like that. Fire it back up if I needed to boil water. But it's very easy to control the temperature, whether you need a low simmer or you need a rapid boil. It's been about 6-7 minutes since I took the water off, and you can see it's still burning in there. Those cedar chunks are just turning into awesome little coals, and I could easily just keep on feeding wood in there if I wanted to return it back to a, you know, very hot fire. Packing the stove up is very easy as well. You can let it burn all the way down, or if you're in a hurry, you can just go ahead and just tip the stove over and just dump everything that's on the inside out. Already cool to the touch. You can pack it right up and be on your way. So generally how I pack it up is I'll just put a clean side down, put the trivets in, put the ash pan in, and just put a couple more sections in there and put the clean side up. Then I can just grab the stove. Again, this is a minute or 2 after dumping the hot ash out. And I can just slip it right back down into the stuff sack. It's not going to get my pack dirty. It's going to keep everything nice and clean, and you notice my hands didn't even get dirty from the soot. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the Emberlit titanium stove and can see why it made the Ben's Best list. Now I was going to put the stainless steel one on the Ben's Best list, and it is certainly one of my favorite stoves. The titanium just tops that one because it's that much lighter weight. Just as sturdy, you can use pots, pans, cups, anything on it. You can use any type of fuel inside the stove, which I find is really handy, and you can see that it heats up very quickly and it cools down very quickly. So it's very, very quick, efficient, and easy. Now there's a lot of great bio stoves on the market and a lot of great ones that I've reviewed. The Paleo stove, Silverfire Scout, Solo stove, Bushcraft Essentials Firebox all have their pros and cons, but I think there really isn't a con to the Emberlit stoves, whether you choose the stainless steel or the titanium. And it's the stove that I choose to take with me out in the woods when I'm filming videos and I want to boil up, you know, 2 quick cups of water. It's the stove that I choose. Price-wise, they're pretty affordable as well, and if you had to choose one out of all the bio stoves that are on the market, this is the one that I would choose, which is why I put it on the Ben's Best list. So I'm gonna leave some links below to Amazon and also Emberlit's website where you can check out more details and prices as well as pick one up for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Leave me some comments below. Please share this video to anybody who might be interested on your social media. And as always guys, click that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Did you think I forgot? Can't go away without taste testing it for you. Another good one from Mountain House, the chili mac with beef. Now if you're a diehard subscriber and made it this far in the video, leave me a comment below and let me know. Slamming.